Hi, this is Nina. You're listening to or watching One Check Away. And I have a couple of things I want to talk about here. And one of them is press secretary of Pete, useless person. I have a little thing to explain about the press secretary.
Actually get here onto East Palestine. Will you of this city? The slow response. The government slow response. Do you have any apologies? Sure. So can we ask why it took him almost 3 weeks to get here?
Sorry, I don't find this on camera. What was his personal time off while there was a tragedy happening here?
I also asked you why he waited until President Donald Trump came.
So what I hear her saying is, I'm not happy to have this conversation with you. What we did is we have no excuse for. This is why we don't like talking to the press and we don't want to be on camera. So what she's saying is I'm not happy to have this conversation with you. So get your fucking camera out of my face. Because we have no excuse. There's nothing they could say. There's no reason. I don't know. And my internet kind of sucks, but I really like this reporter lady who, but look how annoyed she looks.
I would like to know.
I'm happy to have a conversation with you. I do not want to be on camera.
Well,
Please put your cameras away.
I'm sorry, we're on a public area, so we are allowed as press.
Butt out, Santa Claus. You are the worst Santa Claus ever.
You guys turn your cameras on. You're not on my camera. Well, I'm on a camera. I would like the cameras to be off, and I'm happy to talk to you guys.
Well, if you're the press secretary of the Secretary of the Department of Transportation, don't you think you should be able to ask questions from the American public that you serve?
Absolutely. I would like to do it without the camera on.
Can I ask
I
why?
think that is a little bit aggressive. That's why.
Why is it aggressive?
It's aggressive because it makes them look bad. Anything making them look bad, they're taking as being aggressive. Okay. You want to make them look good. She's happy to talk to you on camera. I promise you that.
On behalf of the American people, I'm just asking why he has not been here until
Who's the only one looking aggressive here? Her and her fake smile and her dagger eyes.
Donald Trump.
He's asked several times for them to turn the cameras off, and they will not do it.
Well, they've been able to walk away. Would you like to go inside? I do not. I will walk this way.
Can I ask what the secretary is going to do with the picture of Jenny Fair? He took her the other day when she was asking a question in Washington, D.C.
And what are they going to do with the photo of that other reporter who had every right to ask Pete Butt any questions she wanted to? He doesn't want to talk to anybody but the mainstream news. And if you can spot him anywhere else, ask him a question. It's not invading his privacy. He is not talking to all the press. That's why they did it. And everybody just watch out for that chick, because that is, yeah, taking her picture. What are they going to do with it? God only knows. So everybody make sure she's all right. I'm not happy to answer your questions. So get your fucking camera off me.
I can make camera up a minute ago. If I turn it off, I the question. Cameras up.
All right, y'all. So we are with the press secretary for Pete Buttigieg, and right now we are being told that we are not supposed to be.
This isn't appropriate for her because it makes her look bad. It makes the Secretary of Transportation look bad. And we can't do that, can we? Oh no, because they're doing such a great job. This reporter right here, this Savannah, I love her. She's fucking great. Okay. So, but all these toxic fumes, dioxin and stuff, I don't know. This is something else that I just want to point out. We are constantly being poisoned in the United States. And I'll tell you why I say that. I mean, look look at my background. Everybody see? You've seen it. You've seen it, right? This is like not too far from me. Actually, I'm gonna go spot the stuff out myself and see. This was almost a year ago, and I can still smell this burnt smell. And they haven't torn it down yet, nothing. So I'm wondering, everything that we can see by our eyes, how much of it is toxic that's still spilling into the neighboring environment. My neighbors, I'm a neighbor, but there's apartments much closer. I wonder if they've had any health effects from this. So let's just see. PVC, all that stuff is okay. I don't have to read all this, but look, addressing toxic smoke particles and fire restoration. A lot of attention is given to testing and abatement of microscopic hazardous materials. These include asbestos, lead, mold, bacteria, bloodborne pathogens, and all sorts of biohazards fall in the category. If these contaminants are disturbed, treated, and handled improperly, all of them can cause property damage and serious harm to the health and welfare of those living, working in or near area where they're present. However, there are other hazardous toxins that commonly present themselves in restoration projects that seem to go unnoticed. They are toxic smoke particles and volatile organic compounds created during structural fires. Okay. Look at this. They haven't even cleaned that stuff up by me yet. Okay. Nobody says nothing about this. Toxic gas and particles. I really want to go ask some of my neighbors if they've there's experiencing any health effects from this when the fire was. What is it? Last April? Particle. The PVC is actually not exactly the safest pipe to have in our water systems because they can only take so much heat. If you like your real hot showers, watch out for particles coming loose. Okay, this is scary shit, man. Oh, let me see if I can see this. Nope. Ay, Chihuahua. So what I'm saying is that I'm sure everybody's lived around a fire, or if you've been moved back into a home that's had a fire, how much of this stuff did they not exactly clean up very good and then develop burning eyes, runny nose, aggravated chronic heart and lung disease, and cancer? A hidden hazards of fire. Soot. There's soot, yes. Put simply, the particle size of smoke residue on a surface can present a respiratory hazard. Well, I'm gonna have to finish this off. I know this is a short one today, but I really want to, I gotta get my son on his homework and go check out the burned site and see what we can see that has been burnt out. I mean, already right here, look, see electrical stuff still plugged in. Ooh, we're gonna check some stuff out. But press secretary, this is why they don't want to talk to anybody, because they blew it and they have no excuse. What would happen if we would have done that at our job? Hey, your boss comes and tells you, go clean this up, or just go do your job, and you're like, I'm gonna wait about 3 weeks to do it. We'd be fired. Okay, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll have another video shortly.